In a quiet corner of the world, where the sun dipped low in the sky, casting a golden hue over everything it touched, there was a small, forgotten studio. Its wooden floors creaked softly, and the walls were adorned with mirrors that held the reflections of countless dreams. This was a sanctuary for those who sought solace in movement, but on this particular day it was empty, save for a single figure. Clara stepped into the studio, her heart a gentle drumbeat in her chest. The air was thick with the scent of polished wood and the lingering memories of past performances. She wore a flowing white dress that caught the light like a delicate cloud, and as she moved, it swayed around her with a life of its own. With a deep breath, she closed her eyes, letting the warmth of the sun's rays wash over her. As she began to dance, the world outside faded away. Each movement was deliberate, a whisper of grace that stretched time itself. Clara glided across the floor, her feet barely touching the ground, as if she were floating on air. The music in her mind was a soft melody, a lullaby that echoed the rhythm of her heartbeat. She twirled slowly, her arms outstretched like wings, embracing the light that enveloped her. In this moment, there was no audience, no judgment, only the pure joy of expression. Clara's movements were fluid, like water cascading over smooth stones. She bent and swayed, her body telling stories of love and loss, of hope and fear, each gesture a brushstroke on the canvas of her soul. The mirrors reflected her image, multiplying her presence, but it was the dance that truly mattered. Time seemed to stretch and bend as she spun in slow motion, each rotation capturing the essence of her spirit. The light danced with her, casting shadows that flickered like memories. She lost herself in the rhythm of her own heartbeat, the world outside the studio fading into a distant echo. In this sacred space, she was both the dancer and the dance, intertwined in a beautiful embrace. With every step, Clara released her worries, her fears dissolving into the air like mist. She moved through the space with a quiet confidence, her body a vessel of emotion. The slow-motion dance became a meditation, each movement an exploration of her inner landscape. She felt the energy of the universe flow through her, connecting her to something greater than herself. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the floor, Clara slowed her movements, bringing her dance to a gentle close. She took a deep breath, her chest rising and falling with the weight of the moment. The last notes of her silent symphony lingered in the air, a soft echo of her journey. With a final flourish, she allowed her arms to fall gracefully to her sides, the light around her shimmering like a halo. Clara opened her eyes, looking at her reflection in the mirror, and for a brief moment, she saw not just a dancer, but a woman who had embraced her true self. In that small, forgotten studio, she had danced alone, but she had never felt more alive.